Hello students, Jai Swaminarayan. Thought of the day. There is no elevator to success. You have to take stairs. It means for success, to become successful, there is no shortcut. Of course, you have to take the stairs. It means step by step you can get success or you can achieve success. Okay, students? Today in this session of social we are going to start with the worksheet of chapter number 3. In previous session we have already completed worksheet of chapter number 1 and 2. So today we will start with worksheet of chapter number 3. So without wasting time we will start. Now question number 1 will be answer the following in one word. You have to give answer the following in one word. With what the Indian constitution starts? Now students, with what it starts? It starts with introductory statement, and that introduction or that statement is known as preamble. Okay, what it is known as? It is known as preamble. 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 Okay, so our constitution start with preamble, and that preamble is known as introductory statement. Okay, now who presented the Parsis on the Constitution Committee? Now, Parsis, if we talk about Parsis, the head was H.P. Modi. Okay, who was the head, students? H.P. Modi. Okay, now next. Who was elected as a president of Constitution Committee? Now, who was the president? We have already learned, students. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Okay, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the first president of our Constitution Committee. This is very important question when you will give any further exams, right? Elementary exams or any important exams that means if we talk about general knowledge, then you should have this knowledge that who was the president of our Constitution when it started. That is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Now, when was our constitution enforced? When it enforced, when we have implemented it on 26 January 1950. 26 January 1950. Which day was declared as Republic Day? Now students, when we celebrate our Republic Day? On 26 January. Okay. And why we celebrate, that also I have explained you, that why we celebrate Republic Day. Now we celebrate Republic Day because at that day our laws, our constitution, our rules and regulation was enforced, was formed, and that is why we celebrate as Republic Day. Okay students, Independence Day and Republic Day are two different things. Okay, Independence Day. On Independence Day, we got independence from the clutches of Britishers, while on 26 January, our laws were framed. Okay, now, by what name the upper house of the parliament is known? Now, students, upper house, as I told you, upper house of the parliament is known as Rajya Sabha. What? It is known as Rajya Sabha. Upper means Rajya. And by what name the lower house of the parliament known as? As I told you, upper means Rajya, lower means Lok Sabha. Okay, so what will be the answer? Lok Sabha. Okay. Now, next. Students, our next question is identify me. Okay, it's very simple. You have to identify the statement. I am a federal state. Now, which state is a federal state? It has secularism, it has democracy, right? So, our India comes in federal states. It is of two level, right? State level and central level, two level state government. It is known as federal government, right? So India is a federal state. Okay. Now I am the constitution head of the state. Now students, who is the constitution head of the state? President. President is called as a constitution head of the state. So answer is president. Now next, the administration of any country can't run without me. Now each and every nation has a constitution, right? Without constitution, a country cannot run smoothly. So here what will be the answer? Constitution. Okay students, now next, I am the Republic Day. Very easy. When we celebrate it? 26 January. Now next, I was elected as the president of a drafting committee of the constitution. Students, again it's very important, right? President was Dr. Rajendra Prasad, but who was the president of drafting committee? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the president of drafting committee. Drafting committee means who used to draft the committee, who used to execute the committee, right? So he was the head of drafting committee, that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay students, so in this way we have completed question number 1 and 2. One is answer the following in one word, and second is what? Second is identify me. Now we are going to start with, now students, question number 3, that is state whether the statement is true or false. Very simple. Now the constitution of our country starts with fundamental rights. Now as I told you that our constitution starts with introductory statement or introduction. So that is what preamble, right? So it does not start with fundamental rights. So this statement is false. Okay students. Now in the same way, next one, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was elected president of Constitution Committee. He was the elected president of drafting committee, not Constitution Committee, right? He was elected member of drafting committee, right? So this statement is false. Now next, one cannot imagine administration of a country without government. Now, is it true or false? Of course it is true. One cannot imagine any administration work without government, right? I have gave you example that what if there is no timetable in school, right? Everything will be messed up, right? So what if only one teacher is teaching all the subjects? Of course everything will be messed up. So that is why government, for nation, government is very necessary to implement the rules, to we can say that to frame the laws, to execute the laws, and judiciary. For that, government is very necessary. So this statement is true. Now next, India has adopted a democratic system of government. Yes students, India has a democratic system of government as India is a secular nation. Secular nation means no discrimination in caste and no discrimination of religion. Each and every member, whether old, young, or whether rich, poor, has the right to cast a vote. So that system, that election system, it means that is what? Democratic system. So this statement is true. Now students, last one. The whole country has to follow the rules laid down by government. The whole country has to follow the rules. Yes, the rules are the same for everyone. Everyone has to follow the rule. right? If we are not following, then we are not a good citizen, right? So but each and every, the rules are same for each and everyone, whether whether a celebrity, whether you can say the person who is concerned with or joined with politics, it is same. Rules and regulations are same for everybody, right? So this statement is true. Okay, students. So in this way, students, we have even completed the true or false of chapter number 3. Okay, and now in next session we are going to start with next chapter, that is chapter number 4, that is for your FA2 exam, but we will start it. Okay, so till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe, bye bye, and take care of yourself.